Yeah, you guys all right? All right. I think we'll go ahead and get started. We might be waiting for a few more people who can come in as we're going. My name is James Carruthers. I'm a postdoctoral fellow in Jay Kiesling's lab, which is part of the Joint Bioenergy Institute, which is where you are all sitting, with Clem Fortman, who is also a postdoc. He and I started this program last year. Well, this is the first year, actually, the pilot program, and which he's going to tell you about in a little bit. We're very excited about the work that these guys have been doing this summer. They've learned a lot, and I think they even have some kind of exciting scientific results to tell you about. And it's a lot more interesting to hear about it from them, so they'll do that. But we have 6 parts or 5 parts to our program today. Clem, as I said, is going to give you an overview of the program. Rowan and Saber are going to talk a little bit about the educational transfer plans that they have to take the things that they've learned this summer back to their schools. And then, obviously, the marquee event for the evening, the research presentation. Then we have some refreshments, and if you stick around, I think they'll even give you some tours of the lab. So, Clem, I'll turn it over to you. And as I said, we're excited for you guys to be here. Let us know if you have problems or questions or something.
All right. So as James said, I'm going to give you a brief overview of the program. It'll be very brief, I promise. First, I thought I would clarify the nomenclature for people who have heard a couple of different names bandied about and don't know how this how they differ or how they're the same. So when we were first talking about this program, I came up with this name, Introductory College Level Experience in Microbiology, or iclem, which coincidentally sounded a lot like iGEM, which is a totally different program, but is also takes place here at UC Berkeley and some other institutions, actually hundreds of other institutions at this point. And coincidentally, it incorporated my name. So we didn't want people to get confused with that, with iGEM, and we didn't want the negative association that may be involved with being attached to my name. So iclem was out. So the program is officially called the High School Biotech Training Program at UC Berkeley, or HSBTB at UCB, which rolls off the tongue much more nicely than iclem anyway. So as James mentioned, we cooked this up. We just started talking about, we were talking about iGEM. We were talking about things that we thought iGEM was missing and how we could do something that maybe was a little different. We decided we wanted to reach out to Bay Area students, but we had no idea how to actually find these students. So we thought we would let their teachers do the work for us and ask for nominations. Some of you are here, and thank you very much. We thought they should get paid because they're doing work, and that will allow us to compete with other more gainful activities for the summer, so we can get the hardworking kids that instead might be landscaping or doing something so they can have some cash in their pocket. We thought we should incorporate some college prep stuff because that's an element that's not in a lot of science programs. But then we thought we would build everything around a central science project. So we took this idea. I came up with this science project isolating and characterizing cellulose-degrading bacteria from environmental samples. This is very similar to work I've done in the past with isolating drug-producing organisms from the environment, but this plays into JBay. It's very teachable. As you'll hear, it's been a fruitful project. So we took this to our boss, Jay Kiesling, who quite characteristically said, "Wow, what a great idea, go for it," and generously said, "Don't worry about the money." And he suggested we talk to Kate Spohr, who works for SynBERT, the Synthetic Biology Engineering Research Center, who said, "Great, I've got money to train some teachers, and I've got money for undergrads." So we put all this together and got funded. We got funding for 6 students. We got funding for 2 teachers. We got funding for an undergrad. And we were off. Went through an application process, came up with these great students who you'll be seeing momentarily. Seema was an undergrad that was working here but was hired on to work on this project and has been a tremendous help keeping things going. Rowan Driscoll at the bottom here will be talking to you momentarily, as will Sabir Khan. And actually I think I will turn it over to Rowan at this point to tell you about his scientific program and how it relates to Sindberg.
Thank you, Clem. My name is Rowan Driscoll. I am a teacher at Oakland Unity High School in East Oakland, California. And it's a small school. We don't have a lot of resources, but what we do have is a very strong community. And in late February, Clem and Kate visited our school and visited our classroom and told me about this project and told me about this idea that they had. And I was immediately excited about this opportunity, not only for the students but also for teachers, because it's a great opportunity to learn and grow as a teacher. I was more of a social scientist probably in college than a microbiologist, but I have learned a great deal this summer. And next year, my biology students will be taking part in isolating bacteria, identifying them by species, and then hopefully going in and studying how these microbes degrade different carbon sources. And it's a great opportunity to take something from J-Bay and take it back to my school. And I'm extremely excited about this opportunity. There's a lot of people I need to thank. First and foremost, Clem and James for leading and being instrumental in setting up this program and giving us the knowledge. Kate Spohr for organizing it all. Jay Kiesling and all the researchers here who have been really very generous with their time and materials and this great facility that we have here. And Sabir Khan, my co-teacher. It's great co-teaching with somebody. You learn a lot when you get to co-teach with somebody who has a different perspective. But I really want to thank the 6 researchers. You know, Martine, Ian, Virginia, Sophia, Vernon, Alea. You guys have really made this program something special. I want to thank you for your effort, your attitude, your positive attitude, and your hard work all summer long. You really made it a successful experience for me, and now I can take what you have done and take it back to my students. And I want to thank you for that. So with that, I want to turn it over to Sabir.
Hello. This kind of stuff is very nervous for me, so you'll have to excuse if I don't make eye contact or look at the ground. So yeah, Rowan said a lot of things that I want to say. It's been great. It's kind of been inspiring for just me personally to be in a lab and do lab work, watch how things get done, talk to people about. It's just a great place to be, and it's not like teaching where you come home and you're totally drained. You come home and you're very excited about all the things you learned today, and I found myself like doing homework, and the way it's supposed to be, where you're learning more about certain things and reading up on things so you can try it in the lab the next day. And in this presentation, you won't hear about some of the frustrating things that we had, like procedure that didn't work 6 times, or the time we messed this up or that up. But all that stuff happened, and but yet it was just an awesome summer. And we don't know what effect this program is going to have on any of us, but I think it's going to be very positive, and I look forward to hearing from you guys in the future about what this program has meant. All right. Thank you. And this is Martine's going to come up. All right.
So hi everybody, my name is Martin Ocampo, and this is the 6 people that work with me this summer. So